today, members of faculty, the grandfather of our bride. I thought Sister Tamene to have that time. Anyway, so he's gone to England. I don't understand what's going on here. I look around and I find my colleagues. Bumi is here, Bolaji is here, most of people are here, Ken. And the thing that I saw some of these people yesterday, and not one of them, the only person who gave me an inkling that he was like to be here, or that he'd been invited here, but he wouldn't be able to know who called me late last time to explain why he wouldn't be here. I think he was assumed that I knew everybody was coming here. So this is a coup. And it's nice to be here. To see old friends, to see Joseph to see the former Minister of Information, because if you are a special assistant to minister, you also the minister. Let me first of all start by apologizing. I think there must have been a mix-up somewhere. The letter I received said that I would be expected to present my short paper at 10 o'clock. Because I'm not giving to show that I'm president, that's not me at all. So if I knew that I was expected to be there, he said the program will start at 9, but that I would be expected to present my paper at 10 o'clock. So I got there at about 9:32 and I thought I was too early. Only to be told that I kept moving. I'm so sorry. I thought that this is not my character at all. I thought that I needed to clarify that. Having said that, I don't know the background of most of the people here, but I take it that the students, can I call them students? Yes. Are in this business of marketing communication. Those who are not aspiring to go in there, right? So with that assumption, let me say that the school chose the wrong person to go and talk to. That's that. And I'll tell you why. I'm no longer in business as the profile of the indicates. About 7 years ago, when I stood down and I said I didn't want to have to do anything with marketing communication. I've done it substantially at that time. Carrying storyboards and writing contact reports and getting involved in the strategic sessions. I was there, to be honest with you. So in the past 7 years, I have just been waking up, enjoying myself, sleeping, reading papers. So to have been invited to come and talk to people who want to I'm like, why choose somebody who is a retiree? Because if I said pensioner, it will follow that I get paid every month or something like that. But if you are retired, you are on your own. So I've been on my own for a couple of years. I'm not like crazy. I always do publishing and selling something. So I'm jobless. That's what it means. I'm jobless. Number 2, if you have last year, I something about you that I've spent 40 years, 40 years since I started my career. Now, if you look at what used to happen 40 years ago when I started, and where we are now, and where we should be headed, and we need to qualify to talk about that. Because as it were, I belong to the past. And we're talking about the future. But that said, because I am an avid observer of things, I will share with you my own views based on the things that I see and the things that I read and the things that I hear as to where I think this business is headed. And please, you are not obligated to taking what I say too seriously. Just take it as the ranting of an old man who has come to share the very old and perhaps stale ideas. If, on the other hand, you feel like, well, you know, the thing about the elderly is that they also have wisdom, you might take on board the few of the things that I say. And in 5 years or in 4 years, you check and find whether whatever it is that you did has impacted your life, either positively or negatively. So let me, it's going to be very short, very short. So the fact that we won't start the time, but in 5 minutes I will be done. So let me start by thanking the wonderful people invited me to talk this morning about the future of our business. About 31 years ago, Inside Communication approached one of the major banks in Nigeria for a loan of 10,000 naira. Yes, 10,000 naira. The money was to serve as a revolving car loan for our staff at the time. 3 of them had each applied for a 3,000 naira loan to buy Volkswagen Beetle car. That was how much it cost that the manager would go to buy a brand new car in this country, 3,000 naira. The bank turned down the loan application anyway. Reason? Advertising profession was classified by government at that time as being in the non-preferred sector of the economy. 25 years down the line, the same bank was pressurizing our group with a 2 billion naira revolving loan. What has changed? Whereas total advertising spend in 1981 was not more than $13.3 million, which is about 20 million naira at the exchange rate at the time. It ballooned between 2004 and 2010 to about $650 million. That is about 85 billion naira. Small by global standards, you may want to say, especially when we realize that exit 2010, worldwide communication services, that is advertising and marketing services, spend rose by 6.5% to about $798 billion from an actual spend of $757 billion in 2009. My source is WPP. At the time, WPP's market share stood at about 10%. Indeed, Sir Martin Sorrell, CEO of WPP, only recently announced the trading result of the world's largest marketing communication group for 2011. While 72 billion was given as the group's turnover, revenue was $16 billion, while profit stood at $1.92 billion. While WPP's new business growth in media investment was $2.539 billion, its agency billing grew by $1.455 billion. Now, I made a comparison here, saying that the media companies within WPP grew by $2.5 billion, and the advertising agencies, the creative agencies themselves, only grew by $1.45 billion. Interestingly, over 30% of the group's revenue came from direct, digital, and interactive media. Is that telling you anything? Hello? Is that telling you anything? Can I go through what I just said so you can internalize it? I said that while 72 billion was given as the group fund, I'm talking about WPP. By the way, are you guys familiar with it? Oh, okay. There are about 6 global marketing communications companies in the world. These are the real serious players. And they include solid groups as Omnicom, WPP, Interpublic. By the way, I mean, some of those companies actually have affiliates in Nigeria.